students, today we will study class 5th social studies chapter, the Equatorial region. So let's begin the chapter. The Equatorial region lies in and around the equator, constituting the torrid zone of the earth. These regions are located in a band around the equator and cover about 6% of the earth's surface. They are often in lowland areas and have a climate that is hot and wet all year round. Tropical rainforests are also grown in the equatorial regions. This region is located between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere and between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. It is located in torrid zone and hence the region receives direct rays of the sun throughout the year. The Amazon basin of South America, Congo basin of Africa and some regions of Southeast Asia are located in equatorial regions. The climate of this region. This region has a tropical climate with high temperature and high humidity. And do you know the climate remains hot and wet throughout the year. The equatorial region receives direct rays of the sun and has equal days and nights and does not experience different seasons in a year. Like in our country India, we experience different seasons, summer, winter, rainy, autumn. But in this region, all seasons are same. The accumulation of water droplets in the clouds throughout the day due to high temperature leads to heavy rainfall in afternoon, and this brings down the temperature and makes the evening and nights cooler. Because of the heavy rainfall, there is a lots of vegetation we can found and different varieties of plants also. As we know, this region is primarily hot and humid. Hence, variety of plants and trees can be seen here. Not all trees shed leaves at the same time. So, the thick rainforest always remain green and are also known as evergreen forest. The Amazon rainforest is the largest rainforest in the world. It is the home of different species of plants, reptiles, insects and birds. Evergreen forests are dense forests containing evergreen trees. The plants in these forests grow in several layers. The tall, emergent trees from the topmost layer with their crowns forming the thick canopy layer, as you can see in the picture. The smaller trees and thick shrubs form the third layer, which is known as the understory. The forest floor is so densely populated with a variety of climbers and creepers that it has become very difficult to walk through these forests. Hence, bacteria, fungi, decomposers, they remains plants, animals and rich and soil for the plants and rich and fertile. Thus, this help to plant sustain themselves. Wildlife in this area. This region has rich wildlife also, covering only 2% of Earth's surface. The rainforests are home of 10% of mammals and 20% of the birds on this planet. Many species of mammals including gorillas, chimpanzees, monkeys, lemur, flying squirrels, bats, baboons, snakes, lizards can be found here. As you can see in the picture, the rainforests are sparsely populated. The people that live here belong to different tribes. Those are either hunter, gatherer or farmers. Mostly tribe practice slash and burn agriculture. The main crop grows here is cassava, rice and maize, and other cash crops that can be grown: coffee, tobacco, cotton, rubber and palm, etc. This area is also rich in minerals. So let's take an example of this area, the Democratic Republic of Congo. This country lies in Central Africa, and it's surrounded by 9 countries: the Central African Republic and Sudan in the north side, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania and Burundi in the east, Congo in the west, Zambia and Angola in the south. So let's learn more about the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Previously, it was known as Zaire. It lies in the Equatorial region. It is the second largest country in Africa, and it is located in Central Africa, and its capital is Kinshasa. Lying in the Congo River basin, the country is flanked by the Rwenzori mountain ranges in the northeast and 4 major lakes along its eastern boundary. The Congo River is also known as the Highway of Central Africa. The Democratic Republic of Congo enjoys a lot humid equatorial climate and heavy rainfall throughout the year. And because of this, there are lots of animals found like gorillas, chimpanzees, baboons, insects, reptiles, hippopotamus. So, in another word, this country is also called the natural zoo of the world. After River Nile, the Congo River, also known as the Zaire River, is the second longest river in Africa, and that's why it is also known as the Highway of Central Africa. This country's major lakes are Albert and Tanganyika. The Democratic Republic of Congo's main source of livelihood is agriculture. People mostly practice slash and burn type of agriculture. Pygmies live in Etrusi forest in herds and lead a primitive lives. Today, most of the population in Congo is made up of Bantu ethnic group, and they speak Bantu language. The Democratic Republic of Congo faces problems like poverty and illiteracy, and the country's thick rainforests are depend on other countries' sources. They are depleting and illegally cutting by the hunters and by the foreign invaders. That's why, although this country is rich in many natural resources, in many minerals, in forest wealth, but still it is a undeveloped country. With this, thank you, and we will meet in